like to invite now Professor Nevena Trajkov from Eastern Michigan University. Nevena, together with Tion Jingo from the Institute for National History, and Nikola Zhezhov from the Faculty of Philosophy, are the committee which enabled this scientific conference to be held. Thank you, Nevena. We'll tell you more about how we chose the scientists and how the procedure went.
People here that don't speak English, thank you, because I am on my toes. I'm sorry, we have people here that don't speak Macedonian. I'm going to hold my speech in English, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for them. I can't explain how happy I am to be here in Macedonia this year, the place that my parents were born in, the place that I still have a very, very large family. And it's very cumbersome for me to be participating in this conference this year. From all the visits I've had here as a kid, I have a very affectionate spot in my heart for this country, for the people. And that's why when I found out that Meto was going to be in Detroit in August, I'm from Detroit, I wanted to talk to him about getting involved in doing something for my country and my people. I do consider Macedonia my country, and I do consider the people that live here to be my people. So we met and we talked, and I asked how I could help. What can I do for my people here? And we started talking about the conference. And being an academic, I asked if there was an academic portion. The answer was no. So we started exploring the idea of putting an academic conference within the general global conference and the standard format that they already have. It's pretty amazing with all the work that we've done. And when I look back at what's been held in Macedonia over the past 22 years, this conference is one of the few of such caliber to be held in this country. And I'm so pleased that UMD decided to have their fourth conference here in Macedonia. If you've looked at our agenda, if you looked at the programs, we have professors and students coming from 12 countries, as Meto mentioned, from the US and Canada to Great Britain, to other parts of Europe, such as Romania, and of course, we have our wonderful faculty here from Macedonia itself. Most of the works that will be presented at the conference focus on Macedonian matters, Macedonian questions, and these works will be presented through a historical or political lens through those analyses. But we also have works from the fields of sociology, from the fields of anthropology, and other disciplines from the social sciences. So the process was a pretty long process. This is not something that we just decided to do. We had a conversation in August. A few weeks later, I went to work, and I decided to put together a section of panels and themes under the overall larger umbrella of 100 years after the Treaty of Bucharest. In October, we started rolling with this thing, and we've had some debates, negotiations, which themes should be good, which themes should be excluded, which themes were missing from the original set, and we finally came up with the final set of themes for the conference. We advertised the conference in all academic journals from all disciplines, in Macedonia, in the United States, in Europe. Any organization, any institution that you could think of that advertised for political studies, sociological studies, historical studies, anthropological studies, name the discipline, the call for papers out there. And I have to tell you that the number of abstracts that we received, I was pleasantly surprised. There are many, many researchers in this world that are not of Macedonian heritage, that research questions on Macedonia. And it seems as though they were just waiting for that call. They were just waiting for that opportunity to apply and present their work. They were waiting for this conference. Within UMD, we then organized a team of readers, and paper selections were held to the highest of democratic standards. Each of the team readers were tasked with reading all of the abstracts, and then they were supposed to rank the abstracts on a point system. And whichever abstracts got the most points, the top 40, were selected to be put into the conference. This was the best way. This was the way that we can ensure that we have the highest quality of academic presentations that we could have for this conference. And right now, we're here, we're gathered. For me, the academic portion of the conference is especially exciting because after nearly a year's worth of work, if you've looked at the program, you can see it on my face. I am so pleased with the quality and the caliber of the speakers listed. We have a top-notch program. We have some of the greatest scholars on Macedonian questions and matters coming here in Skopje for the next 3 days. The efforts that we got from UMD's team, Meto, the board of directors, the regional reps, the team in Skopje, and other volunteers who, for no money, just for the love of Macedonia, for the love of their home country, these people that wanted to see this conference succeed have truly inspired me and have affected me in that it proves how just an idea that was presented in a conversation with Meto really turned into something and can manifest itself into something that's really going to be great and outstanding, all for the benefit of our Macedonia. And for those of us that are here, that are of Macedonian heritage, maybe not born here, I think you'll understand that even though we're not born in this country, there is something that calls us back here. There is something that calls us back home. So I hope that you enjoy the presentations that will begin shortly after this opening session is over, and that these academic presentations can provide us with an honest conversation and an honest dialogue with ourselves. Some of the presentations you may not agree with. Some of the ideas that are presented you may not agree with. They might be a little bit controversial. But we need to force ourselves to have these honest dialogues. We need to get out of our comfort zone, get a little uncomfortable in order to really find the truth of what's happening in our homeland, what's happened to our people over the past 100 years, and where we can take that information and proceed forward. I hope from this conference that we all have a better understanding and appreciation of our history and our country, and that we can learn collectively to help out Macedonia. Even if you live in the diaspora, even if you're not born here, you can still present your idea, get involved, and really do something great for the country that we all do call home. Thank you.